DEI, unqualified black pilots, you see a pilot on a black pilot. Don't you think it was an irresponsible statement suggesting that maybe these pilots aren't qualified or unqualified?
No. But I'll tell you exactly what I said and why I said it.
Okay.
I said, the pretext, I went through a whole windup. I said, United Airlines is saying that they want 40% of all their pilots to be people of color or women. We have learned that we have relaxed standards anytime that we try to reach racial quotas. Anytime we reach racial quotas, we relax the standards. Standards for air traffic control, professors, or college admissions. Therefore, when it comes to pilots or surgeons, if I see somebody who is black, as I said on the show, I'm going to hope that person is qualified. That's what I said, which of course is legitimate, because they're begging the question, we're not hiring based on merit anymore. We're hiring based on race. So when you see a black pilot, you wonder, boy, is that person there because they earned it or because they were placed there? That's what DEI does. It makes you ask questions you otherwise would not ask.
Well, the airline industry is going to take an unqualified person just based off diversity.
Underqualified, not underqualified.
Unqualified, underqualified, whatever, uncertified, and put them in a cockpit and risk people's lives?
Those are two different things. Under and un are two different things. Of course, United Airlines will not take someone off the side of the street and put them into a pilot. But in order to reach a 40% goal, they might cut corners. They might accelerate the process in order to reach a goal. We know this through all sorts of DEI examinations and projects.
This is the video that y'all sent me that proves indefinitely that Charlie Kirk is racist. Listen, context is everything. When you listen to the video in context, in its entirety, you know for sure that what you heard does not solidify that Charlie Kirk was a racist, y'all. The man literally said that when these DEI programs are implemented in certain companies, and he was talking about United Airlines specifically. He was not talking about Delta. He was not talking about Spirit. He should have been talking about Spirit, but he's not talking about every single airline across the world, y'all. He was specifically talking about United Airlines wanted to meet a certain quota, and when you start meeting quotas, then sometimes you dumb down you dumb down the process. That's all he was saying, y'all. We don't have to overcomplicate this thing. We can simplify by having common sense, but we understand that common sense is not common in today's time, y'all. So listen, I need everybody to share this video. This is the video that they said for sure. Now, I have other videos on my page. Make sure you go watch every video I've posted. I'm doing basically a series on Charlie Kirk. I have black people, my people. Everybody's my people. The human race is my people. But I'm just saying specifically from an ethnic standpoint that people tell me, hey, that he was racist. And so I say I want anybody, especially the black people that did not like Charlie Kirk, that continue to say he's racist, send me videos. They said for sure, talk about the black pilot video. That's the one for sure. Well, I just played it in front of your eyes. Your ears heard every word. And I'm confused on how this was racist, y'all. And he was talking about women. He didn't specify women, because if you go do your research, white women actually profited more or benefited more from DEI than black women. That's what y'all don't understand. And so all the black women, let me help y'all out. Remember, just like when y'all took on the white women fight, white women, this is not a shot at y'all. This is factual information that you can go research yourself. When white women created and pushed for the feminist movement, the feminism, black women say, hey, let me grab on y'all coattail. Hey, here we come. Feminism, here we come. And guess what? That affected the black family when feminism came into play. That's just a fact, y'all. We're gonna be honest. Remember, my name is Trey, the truth teller. Listen, if it don't apply, let it fly. Do not get upset about anything that I'm saying, because what I'm saying is gonna be just straight up the truth. Now, just like the DEI program, here y'all are, grabbing on the coattail. You got black men grabbing on the coattail. Oh, Charlie Kirk is racist. DEI. No. White women actually benefited more because of DEI than black women. White women benefited more. If I'm not mistaken, matter of fact, I'm going to put the stats here. Y'all watch the rest of this. Hey, from my assessment, from my ears, y'all tell me in the comments that this proved that Charlie Kirk was racist based off the context and him having a conversation with this black gentleman. Now, let's listen to this about DEI. I'm out. Make sure y'all share this video. Listen, we're going to keep the truth The Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. It doesn't say set. I'm out. So we're going to deal with DEI. It says women, especially white women, have been amongst the biggest beneficiaries of DEI initiatives. DEI work, corporate programs, and affirmative action have often helped white women gain access or rise in leadership. For example, some studies show that white women hold a higher percentage of chief diversity officer roles. Initiatives to close gender gaps, build flexible work policies, etc. have aided them. Underrepresented racial and ethnic minorities also benefit, but often less so in terms of leadership and power or face more barriers. DEI efforts help Black, Hispanics, Asian, Indigenous people gain access to opportunities that were historically closed off. But even with DEI, people of color often still see gaps in promotion, sponsorships, and recognition. Other marginalized or identity groups see benefits to LGBTQ plus people with disabilities, etc. Policies that make workplaces more inclusive, offer more flexibility, or support health, family needs have helped people beyond race and gender. Number 4, majority of non-minority groups also see gains often of a different type. Workplaces with DEI, with effective DEI, tend to have more psychological safety, clearer, fairer systems, better decision making, lower turnover, etc. That tends to help everyone. Consumers sometimes prefer or reward companies with diversity programs, so companies benefit economically that tend to ripple out.